If you've had a baby or are pregnant now, you likely know all about morning sickness. It's not fun, but scientists say they may know more about the reason behind it. Researchers say the nausea and vomiting that many women experience early in pregnancy is primarily caused by a single hormone. It's GDF15. The amount of that hormone in your blood during pregnancy might dictate how severe your symptoms will be. More than 2/3 of women experience morning sickness during their first trimester. And a 19 health alert for new moms, the benefits of infant massage for both mom and baby. A new study says moms who massage their babies had fewer symptoms of depression after giving birth. Researchers also say moms had better interactions with their child as well. Another health alert